Dear students, the 10th chapter in first year physics is mechanical properties of solids. Mechanical properties of solids. What will happen when the force is acts on the solids? That we will discuss in this chapter. When the force is acts on the solid, what will happen in it, that we will discuss in this chapter. Now first, we want to know about one type of a force used in this chapter. Deformation force. Deformation force. A force acts on the object is changes its structure is called deformation force. A force acts on the object is changes its structure is called deformation force. Now let us see, it is a solid, it has one structure. Now I am applying a force on this like this. A force acts on the object is changes its structure. Its structure is changed or not? Now what I am applied this force is called deformation force. Okay? The force is acts. Its structure is changes or not? Now this force is called deformation force. Next one, elasticity. Elasticity. A object or body regains its original structure after removing the deformation force from it is called elasticity. This is the deformation force acts on the object. A body or object regains original structure after removing the deformation force from it is called elasticity. Okay? Regains its original shape or not? It is original shape. It is a deformation force. Remove the deformation force. Regains its original shape or not? Yes. It gets its original shape. This is called elasticity. Which substance exhibits this behavior is called elastic substance or substances. It is an elastic substance. Now let us take. This is one solid. Now I am applying a force, deformation force. Removed. Regains its original shape or not? Yes. This property is called elasticity. This is one elastic substance. It is also an elastic substance. After removing the deformation force, if the object gets its original structure or initial structure, original structure or initial structure is called elasticity. In the nature, good elastic substances are exist, but not perfect elastic substance. In the nature, good elastic substances are exist, but perfect elastic substance are not exist. In the nature around us, in the nature, good elastic substance is there, but not perfect elastic substance is in the nature, is in the surroundings. Now what is a good elastic substance? Quartz. Quartz is a crystal. Quartz is a crystal. Quartz is the good elastic substance. After that, steel. But quartz is the good elastic substance. Now what is the elasticity? After removing the deformation force, object regains its original shape is called elasticity. Now another one, plasticity. Object or body not gets its original structure. Object not gets its original structure after removing the deformation force from it is called plasticity. Means object not regains its original shape and structure, that is called plasticity. Which substances exhibits this behavior is called plastic substances. Which substance exhibits this behavior is called plastic substance. Again in the nature, good plastic substances are exist, but perfect plastic substances are not exist. In the nature, good plastic substance is there, but not perfect plastic substance. Now, what is a good elastic substance? Putty, wall putty we can say, or putty, and wet clay. Number of are there, 2 are enough. Putty and wet clay are examples of plastic substances. Okay? Elasticity, plasticity, quite opposite. Elasticity, object regains original shape. In plasticity, object not regains original shape. Okay. In case of a solid, we use one technical word, that is stress. What is the stress? Now what is the stress? Internal forces acts per unit area of the substance is called stress. Okay? After removing the deformation force, object gets its original shape. Why? Why object, this is the deformation force, okay, gets the original position is called elasticity, or the substance is elastic substance. Why it gets its original shape or original structure means due to internal force acts. Due to internal force acts per unit area of this substance. So internal force acts per unit area of substance is called stress. But how we can write that as? Stress is equal to, and stress is denoted by the symbol of P. Stress is equal internal force by area. Now what is the stress? This is very important definition. What is the stress? Internal forces acts per unit area of the substance is called stress. Stress is denoted by which symbol? P. Now how we can write stress? Stress is equal internal force per unit area. So stress P is equal to F by A. In the examination we can get define stress, write unit. Now what is the unit of stress? The unit of the stress is dyne per centimeter square CGS system. Next, Newton per meter square in MKS system, and it is also called SI system. Now what is the unit of the stress? Stress unit is dyne per centimeter square or Newton per meter square. Newton per meter square is MKS or SI. Next, dimensional formula. Dimensional formula of the stress M1 L minus 1 T minus 2. This is the dimensional formula of the stress. Now the stress is 3 types. The stress is how many types? 3 types. First one is longitudinal stress. It is again two types: elongation stress. Next, compressional stress. Means longitudinal stress, it is the stress along one dimensional. Next one, shearing stress. This is the two dimensional. Third one is volume stress. Okay, this is one dimensional. It is one dimensional. It is two dimensional. This is three dimensional. Okay, this is about the types of the stress. Longitudinal stress, this is the stress occurred in only one direction. First one is elongation, it is elongation. Next, compressional, this is elongation, this is compressional stress. Second one is shearing stress, means one stress is in this direction, another stress is in this direction. Means one stress is in this direction, another stress is in this direction. Otherwise, one stress is in this direction, another stress is in this direction. Okay, otherwise one stress is in this direction, another stress is in this direction. Okay, this is called by shearing stress. Volume stress, three dimensional, like this. This is one direction, this is another direction, this is another direction. Like this, x, y and z, x, y and z. This is called as volume stress. Okay, this is very, very important for the 2 marks question. How we can get in the examination? Define stress, write its unit, otherwise write its dimensional formula. This is very, very, very important question in this chapter, that is stress. And another technical word we can use in this chapter, that is strain. That is strain. Now what is the strain? What is the strain? The strain is change in the dimension, change in dimension of the object to TO2 its original dimension is called strain. Okay, what is a strain? The change in the dimension of the object to its original dimension is called strain. Now this strain have no unit. It not has unit and dimensional formula. Strain is not having dimensional formula. Now this strain is again three types. First one is longitudinal. First one is longitudinal strain. It is also one dimensional. How we can write? Change in length of object divided by original length of object. How we can write it is delta L by L. How we can write delta L by L? We can shortcut LS. In some books we can write LS also, E by capital L. E by capital L. This is the mathematical expression for the longitudinal strain. It is also one dimensional. Now the second one, shearing strain. What is that one? Shearing strain. Now what is this one? Change in area of object by original area of object. It is two-dimensional, but how we can write shearing strain? Shortcut SS. It is denoted by theta. How we can write it is delta x by A or delta A by A. This is about the which one? Shearing strain. Shearing strain is in how many directions? Two directions. And the third one, what is the third one? It is three-dimensional. Now what is the third one? Third one is volume strain. What is the third one? Volume strain. How we can write? Change in volume of object by original volume of object. Okay, shortcut VS, volume strain, is equal to change in volume by original volume, but here we take negative sign. What is indicates a negative sign? The negative sign is indicates volume what happened? Decreases. It is the strain in how many directions? Three directions. Okay, stress is three direction, strain also in three directions, but strain have no unit. Now let us see. Volume strain is three-dimensional, so we can write 3 into longitudinal stress, and shearing stress, it is two-dimensional, so it is 2 into longitudinal stress. Okay, this is about the stress and strain. And next, another very important in this chapter is Hooke's law. What is that one? Hooke's law. This is very important question in this chapter. Now, scientist Robert Hooke is explained this law. Number of times we get this in the examination. Hooke's law. What is Hooke's law? Within the elastic limit, within the elastic limit, or in some books within the proportional limit. You can write both, within the proportional limit or otherwise within the proportional limit. You can write within the proportional limit, within the proportional limit stress is proportional to strain is called Hooke's law. Hooke's law. What is the Hooke's law? Within the proportional limit, stress is proportional to strain is called Hooke's law. But how we can write stress proportional to strain? This is Hooke's law. What is the Hooke's law? Stress proportional to strain. What is the Hooke's law? Stress proportional to strain. Okay? Now, if we remove the proportionality, we will get one constant. Stress is equal to modulus of elasticity into strain. Okay? If we remove the proportional, we will get one constant, that is modulus of elasticity. So stress is denoted by P, modulus of elasticity. Now stress is equal to modulus elasticity is denoted by E into strain. So E is equal to stress by strain. Now, what is the unit of this one? The unit of the modulus of elasticity is stress. Why? Strain have no units. That's why what is the unit? Dyne per centimeter square. In which system? CGS. Next, Newton per meter square. In which one? MKS or SI. Okay? What is the unit of the stress? Sorry, what is unit of modulus elasticity? Dyne per centimeter square in CGS system. Newton per meter square, MKS or SI. Another also we can take Pascal, shortcut PA. It is compulsory SI. Okay? Compulsory DSI. Why? In SI system, unit is taken in the name of a scientist. That's why Pascal is a scientist. Scientist name taken as unit only in SI system. Next, dimensional formula. Dimensional formula. What is the dimensional formula of the modulus of elasticity? Is equal to stress. Is equal to stress means M1 L minus 1 T minus 2. Okay? It means the stress and modulus of elasticity units are same. Okay? Stress and modulus of elasticity, these two units are same. Okay? Now, Hooke's law. Within the proportional limit, or we can say elastic limit, stress is proportional to strain is called Hooke's law. What is the expression for it? Is stress proportional to strain. If we remove the proportionality, we will get constant. That constant is modulus of elasticity denoted by E. E is equal stress by strain. Now, what is the unit of the modulus of elasticity? Means the modulus of elasticity unit is equal to unit of the stress.